So this is going to be a reading for my Taurus. Thank you so much for joining me. Keep in mind this is general, so you only take, or you only want to take what does apply and leave the rest. If at any point you do want a personal reading, just check out the information listed in the description so that you guys can actually get a personal with me. And you can enter the code Spooky Season in all caps and as one word to get 40% off. So definitely check that out, excuse me. And let's see what's going on. We're going to start off with general energy first. Then we're going to move on to love specifically, and then career and finances. So let's get into it. So I can't help but to notice the completion card being in reverse. So this is like unfinished business that during this time frame has to be dealt with. Whether this has anything to do with another individual, or this just has something to do with the cycle that you guys are kind of stuck in. It's like unfinished business. So where you think something's like done, it's really not done. So this could be a relationship where you guys think that you're done with that person. You're not done. Okay. Some way, somehow this person may come back up in the future, whether that's them making their presence known by trying to come back around, or literally you guys just getting back in contact with each other. But something is not done right off the bat. Something is not done here. Another thing I'm kind of seeing, like during this time frame, you guys are really going to have to exercise a level of self-discipline, especially if this has anything to do with another person, where you guys are kind of like having a hard time like saying, okay, I'm done, and then actually really being done. Because it's like in your mind, it may be your intentions to be done, but then it's like this person may say the right things at the right moment, or, you know, you may be a sucker for a particular situation in your life where you know that you need to be disciplining your action. And beyond just romantic stuff, self-discipline is coming up in terms of business moves some of you guys want to make. You're not being on top of yourself as much as you used to be. You weren't, a lot of you are thrown off during the second half. I'm just going to be honest. You could be thrown off mainly because you have different factors that are kind of distracting you, or you just may not be feeling like yourself. So this is you guys having to like readjust in your personal energy, and also take, like I said, some steps towards being more disciplined in working out, if that's something that's a personal goal for you. Staying on top of your business, doing this, doing that. Also, an evaluation with like the people that you keep around, or the surroundings that you have around you. That's something you guys are going to be looking at as well. Are you having people around you who are fake, who are phony? Are you surrounding yourself with good vibes, or are there people around you who drain your vibration and make you feel like, you know, you're going through depression, you're going through all these different issues, when really you're just soaking up other people's energy and it's not even your energy to carry on. So environment stuff is going to be looked at. Some of you may be contemplating on moving, or literally taking the steps to move. This is also a time frame where you guys are going to have to stand in your own light and understand that you're the ish without being connected to someone else. Some of you kind of had this issue where you're in a relationship or a marriage where you feel like without your person, you're not going to be able to, you know, live on your own or do this or do that, when that's not the truth at all. Some of you have just gotten so codependent for so long that now you're having to wean yourself off and be an individual again. And that's what this time frame is going to be all about. Also finding ways how you guys can kind of cut back on overdoing it on things, whether this is drug abuse, like drinking too much or smoking too much, you know, eating too much junk food, overworking yourself. This is you guys needing to learn how to moderate the amount that you're taking in of things that may be either toxic, or you guys have been overdoing it in some case. This could be social media. You guys needing to moderate how much time you spend on social media, especially if you're not on top of your stuff. What's going on with my Taurus love life? So yeah, you guys could be putting someone on ice, putting a situation on pause, or your person of interest may be doing that. And during that time frame, you guys may be looking at things from the wrong perspective, okay? With the Death card and the Justice card right next to each other, there's an interesting combo because this is saying that changes are fated in regards to your love life, and these changes are going to bring personal clarity to you, where you may have not really seen someone for who they truly were. You may have had like a one-sided perspective in regards to who this individual was, maybe even making, justifications for certain red flags that you may have noticed about this individual. But yeah, clarity is going to be brought in during the second half, especially with something that you've been building, and then this person shows you that it may be just more so a lustful situation than something that's really founded upon anything. Now, for my people who are like married or in serious relationships, your perspective on what's going on in this connection may be a little off. And in some way, some form, there needs to be some sort of change in the way things are being done, even communicated in this relationship, in order for there to be a balance here. Because if not, then divorce is the next corner, or a breakup in the foundation is around the corner. But during this second half, you guys are going to try to work things out with your person. Especially if you guys have been like on a slight break, you guys will eventually get back in contact with each other. But it's like realizing that this person may be slightly immature, or there's immature ways that you guys both may be kind of tapping into sometimes. Let's just be honest. What's going on with my Taurus career and finances? Yeah. So for a lot of you, your love life could be completely throwing you off from focusing. Some of you are like wanting to do certain things, but then trying to take in consideration of the person you're in a relationship with. So you want to move, you want to do this, you want to do that, but then your person of interest may not be able to come with you on certain moves that you want to make here. Some of you may be entering like some new business agreements or business contracts and waiting for things to kind of take off in terms of those business deals. But you could be feeling as if you're not really getting like the results you want necessarily from that. And some of you are kind of like avoiding to like take action on a particular business that you guys have been working on and have been spending your money on. Mainly because, like, again, your mind may be flustered. You may not be focused on that right now, like how you should be. Yeah, the main thing I'm seeing is, like, your energy needs to be balanced first for you guys to have a good month financially. And in the second half, it just feels like your focus is more so on just doing what you've been doing, but not necessarily like focus per se, more so running on autopilot. Like, let me just do what I need to do. So these are some of the things that I see. Of course, we'll go even further in depth with the 48-hour forecast. So make sure you subscribe if you want to see those. But I hope that this was helpful in any way. If you want to see future readings, thumbs this reading up. Check out the description as well if you want a personal, and I'll see you in the next one.